Hello YouTubers, Liam here back with another episode of Muscle Cook TV. I've got a special recipe for you today. You know when you're in the kitchen or anything, or you're renowned for doing something, this is the dish that I'm renowned for. This is my favourite. If I'm doing like a week-long prep, or I'm showing some new clients a few tasty recipes to make, this is the little baby that I always start with, I always go to, one of my favourites. And the thing is, you can chop and change anything you want, you can use anything you want, and it still tastes delicious. So one of my favourite types of food, we're going with a Thai theme this week. Now the Thai kind of recipe we're going for is a soup, alright? Now you can really use anything, but I'm going to take some heritage from the green curry, the Thai green curry. That's one of my favourite go-to meals. We're going to show you here how to do it. Nice and easy, nice and simple, cost effective, and it tastes incredible. Okay, so what we're going to start is we have got ourselves a magic bullet. You can use any other type of blender. This is just the one I've got. You've got NutriBullets, you've got Ninja blenders, food processors, anything you like. Okay, so we've got our little blending thing here. So first we're going to do it is we're going to throw some garlic in. Throw the garlic in. We've got maybe a tablespoon of fresh root ginger. That's going to go in as well. We've got 2 chopped chilies. It's probably about, we'll look here, tablespoon and a half of green chili. Again, you can use red chilies, you can use any chilies you like, anything. This is what I've got here. We're going for some ground coriander. I'm going to throw that in as well. Okay, a little salt, a little pepper, and we're just going to throw in maybe a tablespoon of oil. Okay, now this is going to serve depending on what your kind of weight is and what you're going to do. I'm going to make this for myself for the week, so this is going to make me maybe 4 or 5 meals. So I'm just going to throw in about a tablespoon of oil just to blend it all together, and this is going to form the base. This is going to form the base of the sauce. Okay, so we're just going to put it in here. Okay, on, and we're going to go. Yeah, look at the colour. Yeah. Boom, done. Okay, now that's going to form the base. Alright, now just before, if you've got one of these, make sure you get it down to the bottom. Just be careful when you're opening it doesn't spill. Okay, you smell that, over you come. Let me Fraser, get the cameraman, smell that. Smell that? Smell the flavour that's going to be in there. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to add this into our pan, and then I'm going to show you how we kind of start the soup and how it all goes together, and you can use whatever protein source you want, but what I'm going to show you is what I'm going to use and how we do it. Okay, so on we go. Okay guys, so we've got the base for the Thai sauce here. Beautiful green colour, that's with the coriander and everything mixed together. So we're just going to pop this into a pan. Okay, now what we're going to do is you want to leave this for maybe about a minute, just to let the flavours, kind of the aromas come out, and just let the flavours get together. And once you start to see it kind of separating a little bit and bubbling a little bit, then we're going to add the powders in. Now the powders we're going to use some turmeric, and we've got some ground coriander. Now we've already got the fresh coriander in there, but we're just going to add a little bit, maybe a couple of pinches of the ground coriander just to give it that extra bite. Okay, so over you come. As you can see, starting to bubble a bit now. Alright, so now we want to add in the powders. So we're just going to turn down the heat. Okay, and we're going to add maybe about a tablespoon of turmeric, a couple of pinches of ground coriander, and just give that a little mix. Oh, it smells incredible already. Really fragrant. It smells amazing. Okay, so you can see that's darkened it up a little bit. What we're going to do is we're going to go in with about 200 ml of vegetable stock. So there's the base for your soup. Now before we add anything else in, all we want to do with this is just bring it up to the boil. So maybe take a minute or two to come to a boil, then we're going to reduce it to a simmer, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients in. And that's really it. All it is a case of is just letting it reduce down enough, let it maybe cook for maybe 30 minutes, but we'll take you all through that in a second. For now, we're just going to bring it up to the boil, and we'll come back when we're going to add the ingredients in during the simmering process. Right guys, so as you can see now, starting to boil up now, the green base of the sauce is starting to rise to the top. Now what we're going to add in is we're going to add a stick of lemongrass. Okay, now you don't want to eat this, you don't want to blend this up. What we're going to do is we're just going to take the first layer off. It will peel off easily. Okay, now where most of the flavour is, it's at the bottom. So all we want to do is bruise it. So you're just going to hit it with the knife, don't chop it, right at the bottom. That's going to bruise it and release all the flavour from it. Break it in half and just pop it in. Okay, now we're just going to reduce it down a little bit, simmer. Okay, it's nice and boiling. Now, what we're going to add in is we're going to add some coconut milk in. Now it's entirely up to you what you want to use. When it comes to fats and other ingredients like that, it just really depends on your personal preference, what you enjoy consuming fats from. For me, I've got the whole fat coconut milk here, but you can use the reduced fat one if you prefer getting your fat throughout the day from other sources like your nuts or avocados. You can use anything like that. If you prefer having avocado during the day and that gets your fat content up rather than going for the full fat option, then it's completely up to you. All they had was the full fat one in the supermarket, so I can just adjust my macros later on in the day so I'm not going over my daily intake, okay? So we're going to go, what have we got here? We've got 400 mils, we just want 300 mils for this, okay? So we're just going to scoop it in. This is like ice cream, like coconut ice cream, the full fat one. Okay, so we'll put it in. Look at it. It just looks looks like kind of pesto mixed in with some green sludge. And that guy at Ghostbusters, what's his name? Slimer. No, I don't know if he's Slimer. Tell me what his name is. Comment below and tell me what that little green guy at Ghostbusters is called. But yeah, so as you can see, and you come a bit closer, it's really starting to cream up now, okay? We've got the lemongrass in there, we've got everything working together now. Just needs a bit of time just to let all the flavours come together, and we want to reduce it down by maybe a quarter. We don't want to reduce it down completely, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more water in, because I want this to serve me for 4 or 5 meals. And I'll show you what we're going to serve it. So look here, as the water's coming in, you're starting to see the nice green colour. That's what we want. Okay, so we're up there. Now all that is we're just going to simmer that down. The coconut work's going to work its magic in with all the flavours, and that will reduce down. So give it maybe 30 minutes and then we'll come again to it, see it's reduced down, and then we'll serve it up and I'll show you how we're going to plate it up. Okay guys, so that's had about 10 minutes now. Now you can add any type of vegetables in here just to bulk it up if you want. It depends if you're having this as a high carb meal or you're having it as a low carb, high protein, high fat meal. Again, it's completely up to yourself just to kind of play about with the ingredients. So I'm going to throw in some broccoli. Again, you can throw in any vegetable you like. I love broccoli, I love getting it in most days. So I'm just going to put it in. We've got about 10 minutes to go, and that's just going to cook nicely, sitting in there in the soup as it simmers away. And again, with the protein sources, now I'm going to tell you a bit about these. These are crayfish. The supermarket was actually selling these in a good deal, so I thought I'd pick them up. These are already cooked, so I just enjoy making the soup with what I'm going to show you in a second, and then just putting a handful of them on top and consuming them that way. But again, I've had this soup with chicken. You can make some chicken up, you can put some chilies, some salt and pepper, make the chicken nice, grill it, and then throw it in at the end as well, and it will cook in the soup, or you can just put it on top. Bumping up the protein with something like this is always great because it's exciting. I mean, I get excited when I eat something like this, especially if I'm on a low carb diet. I love eating something different, and if I can get some Thai flavours and spices, and I'll show you what I'm going to eat it here with, it just keeps me interested. I don't crave as much because I'm eating the same bland things all the time. Right, okay folks, so like I said, you can make this low carb, high carb, moderate carb, high fat, high protein, whatever you want. I'm going for high carb, just high calorie in general. Not ate much this morning. I've got a lot of stuff to get doing today, so I need to really get a big bump of energy and something that's going to keep my body motivated and working throughout the day. I don't want to be sitting down eating 3 to 4 or 5 small meals. I like to get a big lunch, so that sets me up and I'm not wasting time loading loads of stuff up in the kitchen all the time, okay? Especially when you're out and about, it's great to get a big meal, then you can go out if you've got meetings, if you're going for coffees, if you're working wherever you want. I like to work at coffee shops sometimes, so I like to get my meal in here. I know exactly what I'm putting into it, and I can just focus on my dinner at the end of the day and I don't have to worry about it. So here, we've got these whole wheat noodles. They're about 45 grams of carbs per nest, so I assume this is a nest. So what we're doing is we've got boiling water here. They take 5 minutes. We're just going to plonk that in. I'm just making this for one meal, but I like to use the soup, the stock, the base, and I'll keep that for a couple of days and I'll just eat that throughout the week. It's actually better once you've had it and it's been sitting for a day or two. It just, all the flavours get to come together. It's like marinating meat. The longer you give it, the better it is. So here, I've got to eat. We've got loads of stuff to get on with today, so I'm just going to let this reduce down. I'll let the noodles cook and then we'll come back to you when it's done. Right guys, so that's been 30 minutes now. The soup's reduced down. As you can see here, just on the side of the pan, it's reduced down by about a quarter. That's exactly what we want. It's going to let all the flavours converge now. So we're going to pull it over and we're going to prep it up. Right guys, so plate up time. And we go with the noodles. I'm just going to pop them on the bottom of the soup. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now I've got the soup here. We're just going to ladle in some of the mixture to begin with. Smells absolutely incredible. That's the soup. Okay, and we'll give you a stick of broccoli as well. And then we've got some of the crayfish, so you can choose, again, if you're working your macros and looking at how much you're putting in. I'm just eyeballing it here, so we're going to pop crayfish in the top. And a little bit of coriander on top. Now guys, there's a reason I'm being a little bit more precise here. Like I said in the last video, I'm going to start tasting so you can see that it doesn't actually taste like crap and I'm actually enjoying it. But I've got a little special guest here coming to try it. Say hi to the camera. It's my fiancée Sierra, so don't take my word for it. There you go babe, try it. What?
Brownie points.
Right guys, there you go, you've got the full recipe there. Tastes incredible. Really, really balanced meal with macronutrients, your proteins, carbs and fats. Again, like I said before, you can put whatever you want in it. You can put your noodles in it, or you can just use the soup as a base and have that with the prawns, and that's going to give you a nice high fat meal with some vegetables. Again, click the link below. We're going to send you a whole load of free stuff, whatever you like. Comment below as well and let us try whatever you want. I will cook for you. You can tell me some breakfast ideas, anything that you're struggling with, any even little tips that I maybe be able to help you with. I'm not a fully qualified chef, but I certainly cook a lot. I cook all of our meals for us all the time, so if there's anything you need, maybe family cooking, batch cooking, a little bit of help with your macronutrients and calculating them, whatever you want to involve in the videos, I'll take it on board and we'll see if we can help you out. My name's Liam Mailer, this is Sierra, thanks for watching.